What's up, everybody? I'm AJ Hamilton.
And I'm Jay Salahi.
And we are cinemasesh. This is
cinemasesh. More.
And this is cinemasesh. We saw Miles Ahead.
A year ago.
That's right. But we wanted to bring you this episode of our podcast, which we recorded the opening weekend of the movie.
Yeah, so we're tossing it back.
So pull up a beanbag chair or sit on our couch. Light up your favorite party flavor.
Favor. Don Cheadle wants you to listen.
What up?
Oh, rated R. Never mind.
That's very true.
I like to cuss.
He does.
Fuck!
We saw a movie.
Yeah, we went to the ArcLight Hollywood.
That's right.
And we saw Miles Ahead.
Miles Ahead, based on the life of Miles Davis.
Loosely. Well,
Very much
more a
loosely.
part of his life.
A part of his life, and not necessarily tackling all of the aspects of it. And told in a bit of an abstract way as well.
Very abstract way. Don Cheadle actually wrote, produced, acted, and directed.
His directorial debut.
Yeah, gotta give him props. Badass for that.
Hell yeah, man.
You can really tell it's a passion project.
Oh my god.
And he does have
cared so much about this
very
character.
artistic kind of way of shooting the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Very colorful, very interesting shot selection, non-linear story structure.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, the movie didn't quite all come together for me.
I agree.
I feel like it was kind of didn't know how it wanted. The ending for me really kind of dropped the ball.
Let's but let's not kill it before it's come out of the womb. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. It's not perfect by any means. But his portrayal of Miles Davis is so captivating, I think. I mean, sometimes it's a bit one note, because it's a music movie. Okay, fine.
Boom.
Don't laugh. I don't care.
We need a sound board again.
But no, I really liked the transitions in it. I liked the sort of really surrealist parts of it. You know, like when he's at the boxing match and there's actually the jazz quintet or something in the middle of the boxing ring instead of like half and half. There's like the boxers, and then another time there are the players. I think artistically it's a very, very interesting vision.
Yeah, but the movie doesn't have an ending. And when I say doesn't have an ending, I really legitimately lean it doesn't end. It does one of those things where it has a scene and it cuts like it would cut to a normal scene, and it's all of a sudden Don Cheadle singing like as Miles Davis. Not singing.
trumpeting.
Performing. It's the first time I've seen performing.
Yeah.
He's performing as Miles Davis, and the crowd though I'm noticing is all dressed kind of modernly, and the camera has switched from film to like digital.
Yep.
And I'm like, wait a second, this is weird. And they do for 2 minutes. He's doing that, and then the literally the screen goes from full screen and shrinks to a small screen in the corner, and credits just slowly start to roll. And I was like, oh, that was your ending before. It was confused me because then I watched the scene before, not knowing it was the ending. I thought it was the ending, and then I was convinced it wasn't the ending.
It's very abrupt, and then leads you into something that's very, very odd. Although he was playing with some very famous jazz musicians, including Herbie Hancock, which is really cool. But it also seemed a bit like it was
Palladia, whatever that channel is. You know?
Yeah. It seemed like a. While the rest of it didn't seem like it was trying to, oh my God, Don Cheadle. This seemed like a little bit self-aggrandizing. You know,
I feel like he was just like, I didn't even get to fucking really play.
Yeah,
he does a biopic and he doesn't actually get to like do the thing that he did. So I feel like at the end he finally gets to do it, but it's the story's already over. Because the problem with that is, if that's your ending scene, it's not related to the movie. It's a post thing because it's breaking character. So it's like he's in character around people, not in character, in a different time. It actually kind of takes me out the whole thing I just watched.
Oh, and there's a very odd scene at the or part of it at the very end where there's a freeze frame and it says, I think it says Miles Davis and then his birth year or birth date, and then a dash. And then there's nothing.
Yeah.
Which mean, but he died.
No, but that's the whole point of the movie. His music lives on forever. That was like the whole point.
That's what I was hoping it meant. It was just an unsaid thing, and it was just it.
I think people are assuming if you watch this movie, Miles Davis died 25 years ago. You're fucking stupid.
That's true.
And we have Google these days, but no, I feel
very
you.
true.
But no, I thought it was a kind of neat little thing to do because he was obviously really respects Miles Davis, and he's been trying to make me for years.
Well, actually,
but it's not a true story. This movie.
No. Well, I was going to say he actually the producers on it were Miles's son and the son's cousin or his nephew, I suppose, and Don Cheadle would bring them in every night to look at the dailies and say, "Am I doing it justice?
Yeah.
Am I doing him justice?" And I thought that was a very, he really cared about it. But you're right;
but he doesn't have any range. I mean, that's the problem. Is it picks a point in his life, where he doesn't make any decisions really.
He's kind of flat. Yeah,
he's kind of like he gives a great performance.
Yeah,
but he doesn't ever really get to showcase. I feel like at the very end, it's him. He starts just barely to open up when he sits down at the piano, and you think that
when he doesn't,
and you think that
he can't blow into the.
I thought that
trumpet.
was like taking us to the next part of the story, and it finds out no. That's the story.
That's the it.
And it kind of left me feeling like, I thought we were just getting started. Like, I really felt like we were just kind of really starting to pick up.
And I don't know I haven't really looked into much of Miles's actual life or his personality or anything like that. But he's just constantly, like he's about to pop, but he never does, and that's the disappointing part.
But that worked for me because when he did that in certain moments, what they did, they showcased how the music timbre was his way of expressing. Like he would walk away from something, say a word, walk into a room, pick up his instrument, and just start playing, and he's taking everything he feels into his music, and when again and tying in with the opening, the bookends, of the interview, he asks, can you answer me? And to answer him, he picks up the trumpet, plays, and then says he just did because he doesn't need the words. His music is the question.
Exactly.
Is the answer.
So maybe he was very stoic. Maybe he was just that type of guy. I thought it was a very very interestingly. We didn't even mention Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
He is essentially the second lead in this.
Who I love in everything.
He's great. But they didn't give him enough to do. I think you said that right after we came out of the theater.
It's just that it's. When I say that, I don't mean they don't get enough to do in terms of screen time.
Oh, no, I don't.
I mean in terms of, like, plot. He's
exactly.
there, and instead of actually giving him a driving force of affecting Miles Davis's life, really, or doing anything, he gets him to initially out the house, but after that, he fully becomes his sidekick.
Yes.
He really does not drive anything forward. He kind of just gets pushed around the whole movie.
He just drives.
Yeah, he really is just a driver.
Yeah. No, I agree, and it's an odd presentation. I mean, I won't. I think people will understand what everybody represented in the movie at the end when you see the bookend of the idea. But
what's your grade for Miles Ahead?
I'm gonna give it a low B. I'm gonna give it an 83.
Okay.
I think it was ambitious. I don't think it came off with everything that it should have been, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed his portrayal, and I don't think I was ever bored from it. So that's me, 83. Boom. How about you?
I'll give it a C+.
Okay.
5 out of 10. 2.5 stars.
Sure.
However you view it. But no, I'm gonna give it a C+. 70, 79.
79. That's
78, 79. Yeah,
that's
right
not
on the
bad.
border. Yeah,
no, absolutely.
As can be. I just can't give it the. I wanted to give it a B-, but I thought the ending threw me out the whole film. It kind of ruined it for me. So I got to give it a thumbs down. Overall. But I recommend, if you're a fan of Miles Davis and you're a fan of that type of music, you should definitely check it out. If you're a fan of biopics in general,
it doesn't hold true in most aspects of his life, but it is a very interesting look at the man.
I would see it just for Don Cheadle's performance and for the fact that they shot on film.
Yes,
and it looks. You could tell right when I said I didn't know. And as the movie started, I was like, oh my god, they shot on film. It just looks so pretty.
So the grain
I
of
loved
it.
I loved it so much.
That's cool.
But yeah, that was my favorite part about it.
I love it. All right, that was our episode on Miles Ahead.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like it, subscribe.
That's right. And all of our information of social media type things are down in the description, so please subscribe on iTunes as well.
And don't forget to leave us a comment with your thoughts or any ideas for future movies to review.
Yeah, we've got a lot. So, see you next time.
Toodles.
Bye.
Thank you for watching, and remember...
Miles Ahead.
Thank you for... Don't forget to leave us a comment with your fucking fuck!
All right, that was our episode on